Hello everybody, it's Chibi, and today I want to be doing manga chapter reviews on chapters 21 through 30 of Drifters. A lot of people asked me to continue on with this, so I decided to continue on doing the 10 chapter per review of Drifters. And whoa, these chapters. So we get into military fighting, we get to see Oda Nobunaga become more fucking badass. Oh my god, he's just, his character at this moment in the manga, he's my favorite character, and downright, he is just shining so bright in this manga right now, even though he is a dark character. But I mean, he's shining so bright because the way he acts, the way he is, the way his characters had development, and the way he just has these different strategies about him, the way when he gets a gun or he sees gunpowder, the way he just is shriveling and conniving and loves to make new tactics to be able to win wars and stuff like that. I just love Oda Nobunaga just because of how his character is being written. And so, besides Oda Nobunaga, what happened these past 10 chapters? Okay, so we have the entire conquest continuing on with Toyohisa, Nobunaga, Nasu. They're gaining more drifter alliances, and at the same time, they're getting more villages of elves to help them out. In the course of these 10 chapters, we get to see Saint Jaina of the Ark have a little bit of a fight with our main character, Toyohisa, and Toyohisa lets her leave because he says there's no honor in killing women. So right there, we get to see development with Toyohisa's character that he's not willing to kill a woman, especially a woman that wears armor or anything like that, because he feels like it's a dishonor. And so I like that. I like how they're putting kind of historical terms, because if I'm correct, in ancient historical Japan, they would not allow women to be killed by samurai. Samurais would not kill women because women usually would not fight. And so I like that a lot with how they show this entire element in the series. Or at the very least, Toyohisa is a very kind character, even though as much as we've seen from him, he's a bloodthirsty warrior that's willing to kill anyone in his path. So, besides that, these 10 chapters have been a lot of strategy, build-up, and just building up for the course of taking over this fortress they're currently at chapter 30 to get these dwarfs out of enslavement and help out Toyohisa and Oda Nobunaga. And so, we're at the point right now, chapter 30, where we're literally trying to save these dwarfs. As we always know from any supernatural fantasy, manga, anime, or even live-action TV series in America or any other country, elves and dwarfs usually have some form of bickery, or they have rivalry between each other, and they do not like each other. You can still see the same exact presence in this manga, and that's what I like. You get to see that pretty much the reason why maybe the elves and dwarfs lost to begin with, how they got into enslavement in the first place, is because they decided to not help each other. Like the dwarfs let the elves just get overtaken, overruled, and destroyed by the humans, and the same thing happened to the dwarfs. So as we can see, there's a lot of character development going on with the races too, because we have the elves that were saved by Toyohisa, Nobunaga, and Nasu, pretty much helping them out and saying, we're not going to make the same mistakes as our predecessors. We're going to right our wrongs, and we're going to help out these dwarfs. And so I like that. Hopefully the dwarfs will come to the same conclusion that these elves have come to, and we'll see these races come together. But I'm willing to bet there will be some form of bickery between these races, because, I mean, it's always going to happen. There's going to be some form of differences between different races and classes, and so I expect some form of confrontation with that, and we're probably going to have Oda Nobunaga and Toyohisa just completely shut them up and make them work together. Speaking of Oda Nobunaga, he wants to create an entire empire, conquer the entire world as usual, how he usually is in other different writings of manga or anime, and he wants to make an entire, class hierarchy of different races, and he wants to have a council with him, but at the same time, he wants Toyohisa as the main commander. Now, a lot of things have been brought up in this manga, and I've actually been questioning that too until recently. Why is Oda Nobunaga, one of these stunning characters from this series, not wanting to lead, when he's clearly a better leader than Toyohisa in terms of tactics, combat strategics, and looking ahead of the enemies and know where to place his units at? Oda Nobunaga is downright one of the best people right now in this manga. But Toyohisa has something else that Oda Nobunaga doesn't. Toyohisa has honor, pride, love, loyalty. Oda Nobunaga, as he states when he was about to die and get betrayed in actual historical history, he states that he was thinking that his son betrayed him. But he found earlier on in his manga that Toyohisa told him that his son died on the battlefield loyally believing in his father and died a bitter death by himself. But Oda, at the time when he was about to die, he thought his son betrayed him. And so he says, I cannot lead people because I'm a monster, I'm a demon, to be able to even think about that for my own son. And so that's why he's allowing Toyohisa to lead. And I like that. That's some good character development. Toyohisa is a good character too. He's a really good character. Just we haven't had a lot of development with him yet. He needs to be worked up a little bit more. He's a good character, just he needs more. All I've pretty much gotten out of his character is that he doesn't like killing women. He thinks it's a disgrace. He'll charge in the battlefield no matter what, even if he's going to die, which is badass. We also know he likes taking the heads of his victims. Okay, he loves going after every freaking commander or captain, taking off their head and getting pride out of it. So, right there we figure out that our main male character, Toyohisa, is kind of sadistic. Nasu has a major bickering past with his brothers. As I predicted in my last review, we find out that some of the brothers of Nasu are in this world and pretty much on the off-scourging end. So I like that a lot. I love this interesting plot development, and I'm looking forward to finding out more. There's also some other crazy things going on right now, like the entire Abe, the magician, the ancient magician in Japan. That was crazy. Whoa. I like that character a lot. And then Hannibal, he's a senile old man, and you just see him doing this. He's like, give me some raspberries, give me some raspberries. He was saying that to Oda Nobunaga. He's like, give me some raspberries. You see him do this. And then all of a sudden, you have Nobunaga's like, oh, and he realized that he was saying, like, make steps with the magic, because there's this one girl that can use magic to make, like, these stone pillars come out of the wall, and it's really cool getting to see that, how they're making tactics with a defensive type spell. And so Oda Nobunaga's seeing these different things pop up, and he's using them for battle plans, and that's why I feel like his character is shining more than anybody else, because he's seeing the potential in all this different technology. Like, for instance, there's some drifters, as I've already stated clearly in my other reviews, is that they're coming from different eras and timelines, future timelines, previous timeline, stuff like that, and there's a couple people from World War II in this entire era right now, this world, and they brought in Gatling guns, planes, they brought in different things that, you know, these people from Samurai days, Sengoku era, old ancient China, and different stuff like that, or Rome, have never seen, and so this is intriguing Oda Nobunaga, because he knows how to make gunpowder, and he's seeing this new equipment like Gatling guns, and freaking massive guns and stuff that he's never seen before actually being used, and so now he's trying to concoct a plan to be able to mass produce like major freaking big guns, like a Gatling gun. Oh my god, that is just so fucking badass. Entire Aurora he gives off as a character is just so badass, and then Toyohisa has his own Aurora about him too. When you just see him going into battle mode, he just gets in front of his enemies, charges on the front lines as a commander, and attacks his enemies. He's not scared of nothing. And then Nasu, oh man, Nasu, I don't want to fuck with Nasu. Nasu, oh god, that guy's a freaking demon. Okay? I mean, you may have Nobunaga called as the Demon King, but Nasu definitely is going to be hell in the future. I know that's going to be an epic freaking character later on in this series. So overall, this was a great 10-chapter read. I am interested to continue reading this. It's sad I'm going to be catching up very soon. I think there's only about 45 or 44 chapters out right now. Hopefully this is a monthly or weekly release. Hopefully it's not on hiatus. I pray it's not, because I really do enjoy reading this series. So anyways, everybody, this is going to be the end of my manga reviews of chapters 21 through 30 of Drifters. Everybody, you have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. I love you all so much. Please be safe. Chibi out.